On day 2 of the 2014 NHL Entry Draft, I never thought that 10 years later, I would be making this video. In fact, I didn't think I'd be making any videos, because in 2014, I was not making too many videos about Vancouver Canucks stuff at all. I was just kind of talking about video games. But 10 years ago, Thatcher Demko was drafted by the Vancouver Canucks in the second round, 36th overall. It was a historical draft pick because in this time frame, the Canucks had themselves a bunch of goalies rotating around. You had Roberto Luongo. You had an inevitable Eddie Lack who would take over the starting position. You had just traded away Corey Schneider the year prior. So Thatcher Demko was supposed to be the next best thing. And a lot of Canucks fans saw similarities between Demko and the aforementioned traded away Corey Schneider, but that was 10 years ago. It was a while, and we didn't have a set path for everything to fall into place. But now, it's 2024, and Thatcher Demko is a Vezina Trophy finalist. I never thought that I'd be making this video. But heading into the 2024 playoffs, we all kind of had this idea saying, okay, this award is probably going to go to Connor Hellebuyck. It's his to lose at this point. I mean, Hellebuyck had the best season, I'd say, out of all the goaltenders this year. But Thatcher Demko, even if he got injured, even if he may have had some rough stretches here and there, this is a guy that still is in that conversation too. And he should probably get nominated. Canucks fans, we are happy with just a nomination. We kind of realized that it was Hellebuyck's trophy to lose, but for Thatcher the Snatcher, just having this on his resume, that he is a Vezina Trophy finalist alongside of Sergei Bobrovsky, alongside Connor Hellebuyck, this is what we've been waiting for. Because Demko has never been nominated for the Vezina before. If you go over some of these seasons, I mean, 2019-20, he was sort of breaking out. He had 27 games. 2020-2021, he had 35 games, so he didn't play all too much. He split the load, I believe, with Brayden Holtby in this season, but the Canucks were not all too great, which is kind of playing into why there wasn't much Vezina love this season. 2021-2022, honestly, he had a really good season, .915 save percentage, 64 games, but if I recall correctly, this was the year that Igor Shesterkin absolutely went off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. .935 save percentage, and Markstrom also was a Vezina finalist in that year with the Calgary Flames, so while Demko was a top goalie, he was 15th overall in save percentage that year, there were just a whole bunch of other guys that were better, so that's kind of why he was up there in that conversation. 2022-2023, he had a bad year. He was injured, .901 save percentage. We can disregard that. And then in 2023-2024, a .918 save percentage in 51 games played. Now, sure, Demko wasn't like the peak of all goaltenders in terms of these numbers. I mean, you limit the games played, you go over to 60, here you go. Thatcher Demko was 7th overall in overall save percentage, but for players over 41 games, he was second, behind Connor Hellebuyck, who was first. Hellebuyck is going to win this award. We all kind of recognize that, especially since the award voting was done before the playoffs. There's no playoff rust that is being tacked on to whatever voting process people are thinking about. So Hellebuyck, Demko, and then you have Sergei Bobrovsky, who was the other nominee here, who was so good this season. I mean, .915 save percentage, 58 games played. The team was so good, and Bobrovsky was right up there as one of the best. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, firstly, about Thatcher Demko being nominated for the entire Vezina Trophy. But what I also wanted to do in this video was go over some of the numbers about goaltending in the playoffs, as well as read the article. I guess I should have started out with this first, but Bobrovsky, Demko, and Hellebuyck voted Vezina Trophy finalists. If we make the page smaller, how does that look? Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Here you go. That's perfect. Sergei Bobrovsky of the Florida Panthers, Thatcher Demko of the Vancouver Canucks, and Connor Hellebuyck of the Winnipeg Jets are the 3 finalists for the Vezina Trophy, awarded to the goaltender adjudged to be the best at his position, the NHL announced today. NHL GM submitted ballots for the Vezina Trophy at the conclusion of the regular season, with the top 3 goalies getting designated as the finalists. Following are the finalists for the Vezina Trophy in alphabetical order. Sergei Bobrovsky had a 36-17-4 record, 2.37 goals against average and a .915 save percentage, and 6 shutouts in 58 games played. He backstopped the Panthers to a second Atlantic Division title in 3 seasons and the second highest standings point total in franchise history. His 36 wins rank second in Panthers history for a single season, topped only by the club record of 39, which he won in 2021-2022. He co-led the league in shutouts, tied for third in wins, ranked third in goals against average, and posted a .900 or better save percentage in 37 starts. Second in the NHL to fellow Vezina finalist Connor Hellebuyck, who had 39. His 14 1-1 stretch from December 23rd to February 20th, which had a 2.22 goals against and a 9.22 save percentage, lifted the Panthers from third place to first in the Atlantic en route to the club's division title. Bobrovsky is the first Vezina finalist from the Panthers in 20 years. Roberto Luongo was third in 2003-2004 in a bid to become the franchise's first winner. He captured Vezina honors in 2013 and 2017, both as a member of the Blue Jackets. So for Sergei Bobrovsky, this is a really good comeback story. This was a guy that had himself a pretty rough start in the Florida Panthers system. Everybody was saying, oh, he's overpaid, he's this, he's that, that's an albatross of a contract, but now he had himself a season that was Vezina worthy, and if you want to go over what exactly it is that Bobrovsky is capable of, yeah, this is why you signed this guy to that amount of money, because this is a player who, at the end of the day, if he is at his best, he is one of the best in the NHL, and that is what we had seen this season with his .915 save percentage in 58 games played. Going over to Thatcher Demko, oh boy, this is the best part about it, baby. Demko set career best in wins, goals against, save percentage, and shutouts, all coming in just 51 starts, as the Vancouver Canucks won their first division title since 2012-13 and posted the third highest standings points totals in their 53 seasons. His 35 wins tied for the 5th most in franchise history, surpassed only by Luongo, who did it 3 times, 47, 40, and 38, and Kirk McLean with 38. Man, Luongo had 47 wins in a season? That's crazy. Demko was nearly unbeatable in mid-season, posting an 18-2-1 record over a 21-game span from December 8th to February 15th. His final win of that streak was his 30th of the season, becoming the 5th active goaltender to reach the 30-win mark in 40 games or fewer. I think he was the first guy to win 30 as well, I'm pretty sure. No? Or was it Georgiev? Demko placed among the elite in NHL edge tracking data, posting the second-best save percentage for high-danger shots, an .845. League average was .788. He is a first-time Vezina Trophy finalist and is vying to become the first Canucks goaltender to capture the honor. While that's all fine and dandy, and while we are very proud of Thatcher the Snatcher for getting nominated, I think it's a pretty common held belief that it's not going to be him that wins, because Connor Hellebuyck of the Winnipeg Jets won the Jennings Trophy as the goaltender on the team, allowing the fewest regular season goals, helping the Jets earn a Stanley Cup playoff berth for the 6th time in the past 7 years. Hellebuyck yielded 3 or fewer goals in 50 of his 60 total appearances, including a pair of 10-game streaks with 2 or fewer goals against, from November 17th to December 16th, and from December 22 to January 20th. He became the 3rd goalie in the NHL's modern era since 1943-44 to post multiple such stretches in a single season. That's actually crazy. My goodness. Wow. The 3rd goalie in the NHL's modern era since the 40s? Since World War II? Ay, that's a crazy number. This guy's going to win the Vezina. He was 2nd in the NHL in wins and save percentage, 4th in goals against, and ranked above the 95th percentile for both high-danger shots against and saves, according to NHL edge tracking data. Hellebuyck is a Vezina Trophy finalist for the 2nd consecutive season and 4th time overall. He became the franchise's first ever Vezina recipient in 2019-20, finished 2nd in voting in 2018, and 3rd in 2023. So, Connor Hellebuyck is going to win this award, we all know this, but just to see Thatcher Demko nominated, that is great. If you go over to goaltending in the postseason, you can see that the Canucks have themselves 3 of the top guys in save percentage because they've had so many goalies rotating around here. Demko with his .917 in the 1 game played, DeSmith with his .911 in 2 games, and Artur Silovs with his .900. Top 11 goaltending performances here for the Vancouver Canucks, and it's funny, if you go all the way down to the bottom, UC Saros has the worst save percentage amongst goaltenders with over 30 minutes played with an .859. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Thatcher Demko getting nominated for the Vezina. This is some incredible news. I hope you enjoyed this. And bye.